Vanakkam. This month, June 29th and June 30th, we invite you to an event at the World Tamil Historical Society in Oxford. On these days, a remembrance will take place. A remembrance of the massacre. A remembrance of the anti-Tamil violence that occurred in the International Conference Seminar of Tamil Studies. On 1974, January 10th, took place the 4th International Tamil Conference in Jaffna. A time where Tamil scholars all around the world came together, submitting papers and research, making speeches and expanding the knowledge of the Tamil language. The conference was hosted in Jaffna Peninsula, which at the time was filled with people coming to the event and enjoying the festive air. It was indeed a cornerstone of awakening Tamil awareness, more so after the violence that occurred there, as people were continuing to be fueled with love and knowledge of their language, one of the oldest languages in the world. Several jeeps filled with armed policemen entered the area, and not soon after, chaos was unleashed. Indiscriminate firing and striking of batons and rifle butts against innocent Tamils replaced the joy and noise of the festivities. It became an all-out stampede, people running aimlessly and policemen trampling children and anyone who was unfortunate enough to find themselves on the floor unable to escape. The violence only escalated as phone lines were shot, falling on top of people. This, along with the indiscriminate shooting, took 11 lives that day and injured many, many more. The riot, led by the Assistant Superintendent of Police, Chandrasekhara, changed the view of the Tamil people. While the families of the dead and wounded suffered, the superintendent received a promotion from the Sri Lankan government. As a survivor stated, it was the day when the Ulam struggle became a struggle for the Tamil people, stating that it was here where the throwing of stones and bottles by the Tamil youths became the struggle of the Tamil people. And he went on as far as to say, the struggle that began with empty bottles has grown to the extent of using 152mm caliber artillery, T-56 rifles, bazookas, RPG launchers, multi-barrel rocket launchers, and so on. At the time, the few handful of youngsters in 10th January 1974 transformed into a conventional army, facing the might of the 125,000 strong Sinhala army. 50 years from then, we must not let the efforts die out. As part of the Tamil community, we encourage you to attend this remembrance at World Tamil Historical Society. While it is a remembrance of the injustices, it is also a reminder that we must continue to grow and keep the Tamil language alive and pass it on as our treasure to the generations to come. And so we invite specifically the youth to attend on this day of remembrance. Nandri. Tamilarin Thagam, Tamilism.